This is 1080p, right? Yep. So, a little while ago, a little bit like around this morning, right? Some pretty banger news that came out today, that literally came out today for Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. And it is the Street Fighter crossover. So there were rumors going around for Battle for the Grid that there's going to be a RYU Ranger and a Chun-Li Ranger coming into Power Rangers. Oh my god, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, and everybody was like talking about it. You know, when's RYU and Chun-Li? Even though nobody would really like them as much than other Legacy Power Rangers roster. But it was still a pretty exciting news to hear, because, you know, after the last, you know, Battle for the Grid major tournament that happened, what was it, a month ago? We're still getting like, we thought we were getting like season 4 shit. But then lo and behold, nWay came out with a crossover trailer for Street Fighter, and lo and behold, that actually happened. They were the first crossover Rangers to be in a Power Rangers game, and that's for the mobile game Legacy Wars. But because of the hype and support that Battle for the Grid got, and there's still more support coming through for Legacy Wars, nWay thought, you know, let's add RYU and Chun-Li Ranger. You know, let's see what fans will get out of this, and we're gonna watch this right now.
And I'm your worst nightmare.
It's morphin' time!
It's morphin' time!
Shoryuken! You must defeat my Shoryuken to stand a chance.
You must defeat the Crimson Hawk Ranger enters the grid. I saw this before, so I'm still amazed at, like, what the fuck am I looking at? Hadouken! Shiku Hadouken! Hunter Hadouken! Shoryuken! 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 Look at all these Marvel RYU combos. I love it. Hadouken! Oh man, that's an awesome trailer. Not gonna lie, it came from IGN of all places.
You ready for this?
And Chun-Li being the Blue Phoenix Ranger. Yeah, so we already got a first glimpse of like one of RYU Ranger's EX specials. It's Shin Shoryuken, multi-hit, has armor. It's a good anti-air, but they dubbed RYU the Crimson Hawk Ranger and entered for the grid. Which is nice, cause like that goes in line with the Power Rangers live action commercial that was in contribution to Legacy Wars. So that's like a good homage to that. He's got fireballs, standing jab, going for overhead. Shinku. Oh no, that's the Hunter Hadouken. So his Hadouken becomes like a fucking bird, and it's like a multi-hit super, like it's like Jason's forward special. Nice. His donkey kick becomes is his swap. Okay. Hadouken. Ooh, Shoryuken, down aged Lord Draken, man. Holy fuck. I mean, this is what I liked. I'll say that, but let's just look at like the moves and like all the combos and stuff. Tatsumaki, go over to the air. Shoryuken. And then that looks, yeah, that is a super. So that's not an EX, that's a super. So he can do Shinku Hadouken in air and on the ground, which of course makes sense. It's Marvel style RYU, not Street Fighter RYU. So that makes it 10 times better. cancel out projectiles. That's the Hunter Hawk Hadouken. Doesn't absorb projectiles though, but it does leave into a crumple state. Throw. Throw causes a ground bounce, I love it. Donkey kick, wall bounce. Tatsumaki. Donkey kick. Donkey kick for the hard knockdown. Collarbone breaker, eat OTGs. And then EX Shoryuken. You can't follow up with anything after that. Damn, you can legitimately cancel out grounded EX moves with a Shoryuken? Cheese and rice. Character's gonna be insane. I want to see how like Chun-Li is, you know. I want to see the trailer for that character, the Blue Phoenix. Tatsumaki? Now this will legitimately get me back into Battle for the Grid chat. Just like seeing these crossover shits. You know, what makes a fighting game? What makes people come into a fighting game or come back into a fighting game? One of them is like characters and roster. 2 is guests. And then lastly you get gameplay. Ryu facing down with Lord Zed. Go for it. This legitimately looks like the most fun Ryu has ever been. Yeah, dude, like, you know, I will say it like after this trailer, I think he will do Donkey Kick into Super. Yep. Shinku Hadouken! Ugh. No, I don't like the effects though. I understand it is Power Rangers effects, but still, like the effects in MVC3 and MVC2 and all the like the versus games that Ryu and Chun-Li have been in look a lot better than, you know, Battle for the Grid graphics. And you know, that's Ryu. Like, I dig the suit, I dig the costume. It's literally like a redesign. It's not like the same like helmet set as it is in the original Mighty Morphin. The costume, like the base costume and the leggings and like all that shit is still similar, but the helmet is very different. There's the Chun-Li Ranger or Azure or Blue Phoenix. Damn, they want to be faithful to Chun-Li, make her thighs extra authentic. And I dig this. Costume. It's very cool. Oh my god. Spinning bird kick. Blue Phoenix Ranger. I can't wait for these two. Now, well, I'm gonna say, like, chat room, like, this is nice. This is pretty awesome. And I want to say, you know, Street Fighter characters or, you know, mainly Ryu, Chun-Li, Ken, Sea Viper, Akuma, you know, those characters that are in other games like Smash, Marvel, now Battle for the Grid, and let's not forget everybody's favorite, Fortnite. Those characters are the most fun versions of their original counterparts. Like, if you look at Street Fighter 5, for instance, if you look at like Street Fighter 5 Ryu, he can only do like, you know, limited number of things because that's what the game dictates the rest of the World Warrior cast to be. You know, they're not like crazy. They're not like the crazy high octane stuff that you find in the DLC characters for Street Fighter 5, like the gills, the sets, and the whatnots. You know, they are vastly different from the DLC characters. They are vastly different. They play like mechanics to characters. You know, that's what they are. Ryu has always been about, you know, the straightforward, laced, you know, hobo carrying a sack. You see him smiling in Fortnite because, you know, we gotta be Fortnite. We're #1 Battle Royale. Fortnite. You get fucked. You know, shit like that. I forgot what the song is. I'm not gonna sing it the whole thing. If you're gonna make me sing the Fortnite song, you can go watch Amazing's channel. I'm not gonna sing that shit. and Ryu is just like Ryu. Chun-Li, you know, Well, Chun-Li was topping in SF5 Vanilla when the game initially came out. Like, Chun-Li's were like everywhere, so were like Cammy's and Nash's and Armika's. So Cammy was one of like, you know, the top 4 in SF5 Vanilla. Cause she could do like so much shit. She had like abusive, you know, character traits on top of the meta SF5 mechanics that made her feel really good. Double hits on V trigger. She can get away. She can get away with stuff. You know, oh my gosh, she was just like a nightmare. But that's like Chun-Li, and you know, seeing Chun-Li stuff, Chun-Li combos, they're not, you know, that great. Or seeing like initial cast Street Fighter V roster combos, they're not great to, you know, look at. The DLC characters like Cess and Gil and Dan Infinite, as people figured out when he launched in SF5. Next will be like Rose and Oro. But goddamn, you know, the DLC characters or like the add-on characters get so much more shit than the initial roster, and that's like kind of like a fighting game sense, you know. Like, that's always been true to mostly all fighting games that come out. They're just more funner version. The DLC characters are just more funner versions of the initial cast, you know. Dan, for example, when he came out, people have already figured out that you can do a Dan Infinite. Just do his like V trigger 2, which is like the stance when he was crouching. Oh yeah, what's up? And then you could like cancel heavy punch on top of heavy punch, and you could just like continue that string. There's no scaling. It's very tight precision, but goddamn, the DLC character for Dan is awesome, and he's legit topping now. He's legit topping now in SF5 meta. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, and like Ryu and Chun-Li being in other versus games like Marvel style like MVC3 or Tatsunoko vs Capcom, they're the more funner versions because you can do so much more shit than just like, you know, hard knockdown into Oki Zeme throw and then do throw like 9 more times until you can beat your opponent to death. And either that or just, you know, the same crush counter combo, go to V trigger, do the same shit again. Like, I always hated that when it comes to like, you know, fighting games. It's like, I always like to see the flair, the infinite possibilities that, you know, these characters can do. Like, I know one friend of mine, I know one Twitch member of mine, or very awesome dude, but damn, like, that guy made Ryu fucking good. That guy made Ryu good, and Ryu in MVCI is definitely a lot of fun than like MVC3. Even though like I still hold MVC3 a little bit more high regard because, you know, that's my foundation game. That's the game that I grew up in. That's the game that brought me back into the FGC. But damn, man, MVCI Ryu is just so much fun. Even though his character for Ryu basically just like he's just a filthy ass hobo carrying a bag of weed, and he must seek out the strongest in order to seek out the answer type shit. He's literally a sponge. But goddamn, seeing Ryu gameplay like in versus games or in Smash is a lot of fun. Like, you could do things that normally aren't Street Fighter SF are like possible, you know. And like Chun-Li, and like other casts like Chun-Li and TVC, Alex and TVC are so much fun. Akuma is so goddamn good, but he's a glass cannon in MVC3. Crimson Viper is a monster if you put her in the right hands of Marlon Pai back in MVC3 tourney days. And still, people are monsters with C Viper. But goddamn, man, it just makes me excited. Like, it legit makes me excited to play Ryu for some odd reason. You know, I always never liked playing as Ryu. You know, he's just, you know, the Shoto man. But put him as like a guest character, or put him as like someone in Smash, or something like this. God damn, man, I just want to like play these characters. I want to test out the waters and like lab for days of how good how optimal you can make Ryu or Chun-Li be, and what team should I make them out to be. Ryu and Chun-Li are making me come back to Battle for the Grid. Although we're still gonna do Battle for the Grid, I gotta do Scorpina shit. But man, I want to play Ryu and Chun-Li now. How weird is that? I want to play Ryu and Chun-Li. God damn! You never hear those words from anybody's mouth. Ryu and Chun-Li. Oh my god. It's just if it takes the right game, you know, anybody can be a fan. That's like what I said. If a character comes out that everybody likes, or that I like, I want to play it. That's how I got into King of Fighters 14. Rock Howard came out with his DLC trailer, and I was like, yo damn, I'm a King of Fighters boy. But aside from that, you know, now I'm wondering if this is going to be like Season 4 stuff. Though I want there to be a Season 4, you know, there's probably just like, you know, a spin-off thing. Not technically a season, which we see in usual season passes for Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, which is, you know, 3 characters, 1 to 2 Megazords, or one stage, and some balance patch notes for each character launch after that. But I want to see like other Ranger villains, Power Rangers villains, Power Rangers Rangers, and of course guests, you know? I want to see like crazy intricate guests, you know? I want to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know, because they did legit have a crossover with Power Rangers in one episode of Power Rangers in Space, if anybody remembers that one. The Power Rangers in Space cast meets up with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cast, the live action, you know, puppet ones, or fully costumed ones, and they fight Astromina or some shits. Like, I want to see the Turtles, but then the Turtles are already in Injustice, but goddamn, I want to see more of the Turtles. I want to see crazier shit than Injustice 2 stuff.